perspectives.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, I'm sorry. Thank you for being here with me in my presentation. Today I will talk about a kiss before dying. To be honest with you, when I read the name of the book, I thought that was a tragic story about love. But the book is really interesting and I highly recommend you if you have time to read. I will talk about manipulation, love of money, and serial killers. For me, that was the topics that caught my attention when I was reading the book, and I will explain why. I will talk about manipulation. The book starts about Bud. Bud was in a civil war, and when he was in a civil war, he felt good and wealth when he was killing people. I think in that way he started to feel psychosis because he didn't feel bad to hurt others. He feel powerful in the way to have the power to kill someone. He come back to the civil war and get back with her mom, but he was decided. He wanted to get rich, and he met Dorothy because he was studying in the same university, and he was planning to get married with her because he wants to become a rich person. But the plans get ruined for them but because Dorothy get married. And when he heard about that notice, he was really angry. And he started to manipulate Dorothy to don't have the baby because he said that maybe his parents will be mad with her, and Dorothy didn't have an idea who was to live in a poor way. And he started to manipulating her in order to didn't have the baby. And I think that he was really evil because he goes to a laboratory to create pills and he gives the pills to Dorothy and manipulated again because he said that I want to marry with you, but I think that we don't have to have the baby right now. And Dorothy took the pills, but the first time that he took the pills, it didn't work. But the same time that he gave another pills, she decided not to take it because she really wanted to have the baby. And she said to Bud that she did it, but the pills didn't work. So he started to manipulate her because he said that they will marry, but he has an evil plan. But decided to talk with Dorothy, and they were talking in a building, in a high building, and she was sitting in the edge of the building. And when she didn't notice, he left Dorothy behind, and Dorothy died, and he left the SNF cream, and he started again another plan to get rich. And also, there is a really important way, love of money, because I think that Bud did all the things he didn't care about to kill others because he has already decided to become a rich person, because the book also talk about that Bud was getting dates with old woman, but because they give to Bud money, but notice that women also get worried about him because that woman searched for a youngest man and left Bud behind. So for that reason, he started his plan with Dorothy, but the plans get bad, and he decided to get a date with the second sister, that is Ellen. Ellen received a letter from Dorothy, and the letter say that Dorothy gets suicide, but she didn't start to think that maybe it could be it could be wrong. So she started an investigation, and she come back to the university and start to ask about Dorothy's murder, because she started to think that it's a murder, not a suicide. And when she was investigating, she met Gordon. Gordon got, it was he has a program in the radio, and they start to investigate that, but she didn't have an idea that she was having a relationship with the same guy that killed Dorothy. And also she was reading about she will start doing an investigation, but when doing the investigation, Bud killed Ellen. And again, the plans of Bud to becoming a rich failed, because Ellen started to investigate, and at the end, when Bud killed Ellen, Ellen noticed about that the guy that she was dating, it was the same guy that killed her sister. And also, I will talk about the serial killer. That this is a really, for me, I think that is one of the main ideas. Because when Bud was in the Civil War, I think that she started to get signs of psychosis. Psychosis is one of the six that serial killers has, because they don't care about hurt others. They have purpose in life, and they want to achieve it. So for the reason, I think that Bud becoming a serial killer. And the books also said that in the Civil War, he had killed too many people, and also he didn't care to kill Ellen and Dorothy, and also a baby that wasn't born. So he was really evil. But started to date it with Marion. He started to do a list about the favorite things of Marion, and Marion was fall in love with him, but think that finally he will becoming a rich man, because the father of Dorothy give him a position of the Kinship Corporate, but the plans get ruined because Gordon got talk with Marion's father, and talk about everything about the suspicion that has about Bud. And at the end of the book, Gordon and the Marion fathers talk to him and get a confrontation, and because they know about the truth. And at the end of the book, he falls and he died. And Marion was crying because she noticed that everything was a lie. And in the end, that is the end of the book, that they came back to the kinship house, and it was the mother of Bud asking about his son. And thank you for your attention. That is a little review of the book. If you had a question for me, I will be more than happy to answer.
Thank you, Karen. I like your presentation. Congratulations for your topic as well. I would like to know, what did you learn with this book, or what moral have you learned?
Thank you for your question. For me, the most important thing is you have to investigate if you are dating with someone else, because you don't know if the person wants to hurt you or only wants to get a date with you because has their own interest. So you have to be worried.
I have another question for you, Karen. I think that book is really, really interesting as the story, and I will ask you, what do you think about getting married just for money?
I think that if you are planning to someone else, um, I'm sorry, if you're planning to get married for someone else just because you want to get rich and you don't want to work for yourself to achieve that, you are wrong, because um, he killed too many people because love of money is a evil, and you can do love of money can come in the worst parts of people. So for me, it's not a good way to become a rich person.
Yeah, I'm agree with you.
Mm.
I agree with you. Thank you.
Okay, Karen. And I want to know, what do you think about womanizers?
I think that womanizer don't have a clear idea of what they want to their life, because they are playing with too many girls. And I think that there are people who hadn't the age to, they don't have a clear idea of what they want to do with their life. So I think that that is bad, because they are playing with too many girls. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you are enjoying the presentation. I will see you later. Bye.